Welcome to the presentation of professional ethics. The topic for discussion is intellectual property rights. So, intellectual property right, in short, it is called as IPR. So, we are going to discuss about this intellectual property rights because every engineer must know about this one before entering into an industry for practicing their ideas and knowledge and expertise, whatever they have learned. So first we want to discuss about the intellectual property right. So that is intellectual, one of the term that is intellectual property. What is meant by intellectual property? So it is going to be earned by the labor for his mental aspects. That is because all the creative ideas and which are going to arise from their mind, that is going to get a commercial value for it. So this is called intellectual property. So one can own their intellectual property, and this can be patented by means of patenting. This can be owned and by the individual for his ideas and for his knowledge, as well as they can get trade secret or copyrights for whatever content or materials they are having. Like other physical properties, like the day-to-day life, the land or a building, like a property, IP is also can be bought or sold or licensed or exchanged. So intellectual property is can be owned by a particular people or a person for his ideas or knowledge, whatever they have, and for that they can get a commercial value and or the benefit. So that is called intellectual property right. Intellectual property. So the property is the content, and then the rights we are going to see. So what does mean by intellectual property right? It's a legal rights and built upon intellectual property which are created. For an intellectual property, we can get rights for owning that. So approved and regulated, it is going to be regulated by the law of the country, and people can own their creativity. So, but this with the help of this one, you can protect your property, that is a content or a product or a process or some information or some designs, whatever you have invented, created, innovated, that can be protected, and you can own the property by means of registering the intellectual property under intellectual property rights. So all the members of World Trade Organization, they are enforcing this intellectual property rights, and under the law of protection as per TRIPS. What is meant by TRIPS? It is called Trade Related Intellectual Property Rights System. So this contains some of the statements and agreements about what are things can be patented, and what are things can be or how the things can be registered and can be patented. Everything is defined under this TRIPS system. So the system is well-defined system about the intellectual property rights of a particular product or an idea. What are the elements of IPRS? So in this IPRS, it is intellectual property rights system, which contains 7 elements, which are defined by WTO under TRIPS system, and which are also agreed by this TRIPS. So that is patent, industrial design, trademark, copyright, trade secrets, designs of integrated circuits, and geographical indications. So these are the intellectual properties can be registered and by this TRIPS system, and the statements are and the procedures are available in it. So one by one elements of this IPRS we are going to study. What are the intellectual property rights and how we can get those things? First one is patent. So patent is an official document, and like after registering a property, land property or a building, we will get the document. And by means of this, we can own and we can also make use of it, or we can sell this invention. So one can get benefits out of it. This patent is going to be valid for 20 years. A person who registered on a particular date, he can claim his patent and own his patent for 20 years from the date of filing. What are and industrial designs also can be registered under, or we can get the IPR for it. So the finished manufacturing designs or finished manufacturing product can get the IPR. And trademarks, that is any word or a phrase or a sound or a symbol associated with any manufacturing companies, any logos which can get an IPR for a goods or a service. Copyrights, any programs or a software or any content or any film can get the copyright from the IPR. And next, trade secrets, any device or a technique used by a company in manufacturing a particular product and they want to hold such information as a secret from the competitive companies, so they can go for IPR. And design of integrated circuits, different chips and different ICs are manufactured and every year and invented, and it is customized and modified. So every IC's design can be patent, can be registered in or can get IPRs. And geographical indications, every territory having its own quality of goods or a service, and or some we want to get some reputation of this good through IPR, it is possible. So all these are the elements of IPR, and through which they can get the benefits. What are the benefits of going for IPR or registering in IPR? When we register in IPR, or all those things, when we get it through IPR, it promotes the technological, industrial, and economical development of a country. So the GDP of a country can improve by means of a country which have large number of patents, copyrights, large number of trade secrets, and all those things, all designs which having IPR. When the number of IPRs increases, which improves the economy of the country. Because if a country, for example, in India, a person invented a medicine for coronavirus, and if that is patented and the other country want to buy and utilize it, then they will pay for it. So that improves the benefit of the company as well as the country as well as the inventor, and the economy of the India also going to be increased. So this is how the IPR of a particular patent can improve the economy of the country and provide incentives, because a person who registered a patent, and a patent may be an idea or a product, he can patent it. And any company who want to use those ideas and for producing a product or want to market it, then they have to buy those kind of patents. When they want to buy the patent, they have to pay the money to the inventor. So the inventor will get the incentives, and they can use this kind of incentive for inventing other kind of research work. So it is a benefit. Prevent the competitors from using one inventions, and unprotected ideas, avoid violations are possible, and grant and exclusive rights are given to the inventors, and provide use of the invention for public purpose, useful in exploring the research. So while we go for IPR, these are the benefits are there. So intellectual property rights, and one person's ideas or whatever they produce for the benefits or for the society and for the individual purpose, and when it is registered by the IPR right act, and by all the trade secrets, the method or a process can be patented, and then they other companies can buy those ideas, will pay to the inventor. Then the inventor can spend such kind of benefits for conducting the further research. So these are the benefits of IPR. So every when the IPR is more, the country economy is going to improve. So these are the references considered for the presentation.